How's it going, guys? It's me, Cthulhu Crisis. Welcome to episode 2 of my newest series. It is called Random Recommendations. Most of these games will be under $20. There's going to be a few stragglers, but I believe all of them will be below $30 on Steam. And today we're playing Ridge Racer Unbounded. It's a really neat game. Ridge Racer has been around for a long time. I believe at least since the Super Nintendo, if not the original Nintendo. Um, I recently bought this on Steam and haven't played a whole. Like, I've played it before on Xbox, but I recently started playing it on PC, which I enjoy. And I'm going to show you guys a couple different racing types of events. So you got your different kinds of cars. I prefer the Motega, and you only have a few different choices for color, because that's not what this game's about. If you want that, play Forza, play Need for Speed. What this game really has going for it is... I'll show you. It's the boost system. So in the bottom right corner, you will see a boost meter. And right now I'm chasing this guy. That will get me more boost if I do that. So I'm going to actually stay behind him for now. Now, I've got boost. Now, boost serves three purposes in this game. Some are more important than others. The first is an ordinary speed boost. The second is taking out other cars. Now, taking out other cars, depending on how much damage you do, how fast you're going, what kind of stuff they do, you will get more boost. So I got a full meter of boost because that was a really good wreck. The second thing that boost is useful for in this game is making your own shortcuts. As you're seeing, the terrain is very destructible. In fact, so destructible that sometimes you can go through walls for shortcuts. Now look, I fragged him and I wasn't boosting anymore. Now that's a little bit trickier to do, but it is completely doable. These are called domination races, and they're very burnout-y. I mean, this is something that's been around in Burnout a long time. Ooh, well, I don't know what happened there, but alright. I should be able to catch up off a good drift here. Oh, and we'll go through this car shop. This is a really fun game. The soundtrack is all dubstep. It's really good racing music. Now here's a little bit of an exploit. Now I crashed right on a turn. Well, as long as I'm watching this video, it autopilots me. So I went around that curve without having to do the drift or anything for the curve. This game is a lot of fun. It's not, like, I don't want you to think that it's a fantastic game. It's a fun game, but it is not necessarily a good game. It is incredibly fun. I haven't actually had the chance to play it multiplayer against people. That was an interesting shortcut, but I assumed that it would be really fun. Let's try to take this guy out. Yes, we got him. Now, there are some downsides to this game. The main one for me being, especially in this race type event, slingshotting is a huge problem in this game. It makes the game feel arcadey, which can be a double-edged sword. It can be a good thing or a bad thing, depending how you look at it. It makes me mad sometimes because I'll be doing a perfect race, yet somehow everybody's always catching up to me. Oh, he boosted at the same time as me. You can't frag someone when they're boosting. But if I get a okay drift here, and if I would have used that shortcut, that would have helped, I should be able to win this. It is a fun game. I have a lot of fun playing it. I show it to my friends all the time because it's just eye candy. I mean, it looks really good for the type of game it is, I think. Its sense of speed is pretty good too. I mean, when you're going fast, you think that you're going fast. So yeah, here we're actually going to use it for the speed boost. So we did win that race. But the slingshotting is the biggest problem I have with this game. the lack of cars can be a problem too, but there is DLC to fix that. But I'm always able to find a car that I like in each class. So, you get a score, and as you level up, you get access to new cars. Like I just unlocked this one, which looks pretty cool. And a new district, which means new events for me to play. So there's a bunch of other types of events, and I have one of each unlocked here, so we'll just do this. The next is that I want to show is Shindo Racing. Now I will use the same car for this. Shindo Racing is, they kind of tell you what color you have to be. It's all yellow cars. And this is your more standard racing game. I mean, honestly. This is pure racing. The slingshotting is non-existent, I would say, in this game mode. Oh, wow, I can't see anything. Well, also, I do want to let you guys know I am god-awful at racing games. You also, as you can see there, I wanted to show you, cannot, oh my, you cannot wreck other cars with your boost, and there's no shortcuts in Shindo Racing. It is flat out racing at its purest form with boost. So I guess not its purest form. Oh man, I am awful. Now these events, I can usually win in 1 or 2 tries, because the slingshotting's not as bad, but I don't enjoy them as much. I don't know, they're a little more boring to me. The thing that I like about this game is how arcadey it is and how I can destroy other cars and make my own shortcuts and stuff, and it loses all of that in this game mode. For those of you who don't know, I'm just going to take a brief second to mention this. Slingshotting, what I'm talking about with slingshotting, means in a normal race game, like what this type of racing is, if you get really far ahead of everybody, you are really far ahead of everybody. You won the race, pretty much. Oh, that was really bad. That was so bad. Slingshotting is, you'll see it a lot in like a lot of different racing games, but what it is no matter how far ahead you get, the enemies will get faster, so they're always near you. You'll see it in Burnout Paradise City. Does it really badly. Ooh, I've almost got some boost. If I can get some boost off and zoom past these guys. Okay, cool. So this is more your vanilla racing. It's fun still, but I don't think it's where it really shines. It's a nice break from especially the bad slingshotting in the normal races. There's a couple other events that I'll show you guys that I'm god-awful at. I'm a terrible drifter. Like, I can drift okay in a race, but not very good at the really sharp turns. Like there, I did okay. I got a Mega Drift Award. Can't complain about that. So, like, as you can see, I'm so far ahead of them, I can't even see them on my map, or on my backwards screen. So that's something that, showing that it doesn't slingshot as bad. But I really do recommend this game. I found a lot of really good artists from this game, because there's some really good music on here. You can skip it. This is actually how I found out about Skrillex. And let's do a bit of showboating. One other thing you probably have noticed is the HUD. There's very little on the HUD, and that is because they put it in the level, which I'll try to point that out in the next event a little bit more. So let's do a time attack. Oh, I'd like to do a time attack with the car I like more. There's a car I like a lot more than that one. I don't like the Public Menace, but other people, excuse me, other people probably would. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna do one race of this. This is a racing class car, and it's my favorite in the game. It's the Dorian. And I like the standard blue. Um, it drives a lot similar to the Motega. I don't know, there's just something about it. I think it handles a little bit better. And it looks pretty cool. So at the beginning, I always try to drift, or not drift, draft off of somebody to get most of my boost. And then when I hit a corner, I can go around like that, and I can start passing people. And then most of my passing will be done through shortcuts. Now there's another little glitchy thing, is if you have an enemy, like there, I had enemies to my right, and they're set to go on that default path, which is to the left. Well, because I was trying to go to a shortcut, and they're trying to go the standard way, sometimes they'll crash you, or stop you from going to a shortcut, just because they're trying to stay on the route. Now look, there's the HUD I was talking about with the arrows. Oh, that was really bad. I haven't played this car in a while. I was actually introduced to Ridge Racer I picked up a $3 copy. Wow, guy, get out of my way. A $3 copy of Ridge Racer 3 on the 360 a few years ago at a store called Game Crazy. It's since gone out of business. Oh, that was something. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you run out of boost and you try to take a shortcut. You go from 2nd to 11th. Oh, 12th in a minute. That's great. One other annoying thing in this game, which isn't really a deal breaker, but sometimes other cars will boost into you. I'm going to try to back up so I can get out of this guy's way so I can still take my shortcut. Now look, they'll take your shortcuts if you've made them. They won't make their own shortcuts, but they'll definitely take them. Oh, I was trying to wreck him to do that little exploit I showed you guys earlier, and that did not work. I'm playing really bad today. But that's okay, because I'm going to go up this ramp. Those ramps aren't really as much of a shortcut as they instantly refill your boost. A lot of them. So, let's crash into this guy because it looks cool. Oh my god. See, here's another little glitch thing. It's not really a glitch, it's just how the game processes everything. But when you're boosting, it will target things. Well, I had already boosted. I was at the end of my boost, so I thought I had done enough damage to that car to get another boost, and that's why it was showing me that. So I tried to drive into it and tried to boost, and it didn't go off. So you gotta be careful about that. It's a really fun game, though. I picked this up. It went on sale for about $5. I think it's normally 15 or 10 or 20, something like that. But if you can get it for less than 20, it is worth it. It is a really fun game. You can actually design your own tracks, which I won't go into in this video. But it's interesting. You have to unlock the pieces, though, which kind of bites a little bit, but that's okay. Okay, so I don't want to use my boost here. Yes, I do. I didn't get a full boost meter off of that. But I just need to pass some of these guys. And if I get in the top 5, I'll be pretty happy because I had a really bad start and I've made some really silly mistakes. And that's why I like the Dorian. Now there, I should have saved my boost for that shortcut. The shortcuts are the best use of boost in this game. So, okay, well, I got in the top 3. I'm pretty happy with that. So, for the last event, I think, well, there's two events left. I don't want this video to be too long. But I did want to show you guys that other class of car. Oh, I got the Shindo Dorian. Cool. So I won't show you guys the frag attack. I won't show you the drift attack either. You just kind of do drifts to get points and to give you extra time. So the more you drift, the more time you have to score points off the drift. I'm not a good drifter, so you guys do not even want to watch that. But I'll show you time attack. Time attack is pretty cool. And how about we try out a new car, the Gremlin. See what I can do with that. So, the time attacks are pretty interesting. You just go as fast as you can, and you see that icon in the middle there, up on that ramp. If you pick one of those up, you have more time, or it lowers your timer clock. So, your goal is to get, by the end of it, to have a 45-second run, it says, for 3 stars. Oh, that was risky. Okay. Well, that was interesting. Well, that's one of the things I love about this game is the little quirks like that. It was not programmed super well, but it's just fun, and that's what I really look for in a game. A game does not have to be necessarily good for me to enjoy it. It just has to be fun. So, as you see, you just try to aim your boosts and everything to get you these icons. You get a lot of boost in this game mode too. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna boost here in a second because I'd like to try to get 3 stars. I'm not going to do it, but I'd like to try. See, it doesn't lower your time, I lied. It stops the timer whenever you pick up one of those. Oh, so I'm going to get 2 stars off of this. Pretty close to 3, but close, no cigar. If that glitch hadn't happened, I probably would have gotten it. So I think that'll be the end of this video. So let's get to the review section, or the rating section. It's a really fun game. It's got online play. I don't think people really play it anymore. But that does not lower the value of this game. When it came out, I told all my friends, don't buy it. Don't buy it. It's $50. Don't buy it. But when it gets to $20, buy it. And I'm going to stick with that. If it's $20 or less, you guys will have fun with this. If you like racing games, hell, I don't even like racing games, and I enjoy the hell out of this game. So I'm going to say buy it. I am going to say wait for it to go on sale, because I was able to get this game for $5, and it's well worth $5. You will get your $5 back in one day of playing this game. So the good things, the boost system is really neat. It's a really good way to teach you drifting, all that kind of stuff, because it lets you blow shit up, it lets you hit other cars, it lets you make shortcuts, and I really like that system. The slingshotting on the enemies is really annoying, but it gives you more chances to wreck other people. But I don't know, it's just really annoying when you lose a race right at the end. I will say that on a 1 out of 10 scale, for how good the game is, I'll give it a 6. But for how fun the game is, I will give it a 8.5. It's a very enjoyable game, and you will have fun. The best way to play this game is have a friend with you that plays a lot of racing games, and this is a really cool way for you both to enjoy a racing game, even if you're not good at it. Or if you are good at racing games, get a friend that doesn't play racing games usually. Have him play it with you, because it's really fun to kind of take turns on. Whenever it's a drift event, I hand it to my friend that's good at racing. And yeah, I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. So thanks for checking it out, guys. I'll see you next time, and hope you enjoyed. If you have a game that you want me to do a random recommendation of, put it in the comments. I will certainly check out the game, and if I enjoy it as much as you guys think I will surely do a video on it. You guys have a great day. See ya.